Hey everyone, today we're going to give you a quick overview of the GoPro Hero 10 Black. We'll give you some of the specs, then we're going to give you some test footage so you can see and hear what it sounds like. Now if you are interested in this GoPro Hero 10 Black, I will have links below in the description so you can find more information or pick one up for yourself. But let's go ahead and dive right into this new GoPro. So let's take a closer look at the exterior of the new GoPro Hero 10 Black. Well, first off, I'm noticing it looks exactly the same size as the GoPro Hero 9 Black. I've got that right here. It looks exactly the same size. The only difference I'm seeing on the exterior is the blue writing. So the GoPro Hero 10 Black has blue writing on the front as well as it says 10 Black on the side, whereas of course this one says 9 Black and it's in a kind of white color. So that's the only difference I'm noticing physically from the exterior, but there are some differences. So first off, the lens is still removable and apparently it has a special coating on it so it beads or repels water much quicker than the 9 lens. So that's something to think about if you are taking it in water. It's got the selfie screen up here. If I turn it on, you can see that that'll definitely help you out if you are doing some vlogging, different things like that. And that's adjustable. You can adjust the width if you want widescreen or more of a square look in there. On the side, of course, you've got the mode button or the power button. You've got the record button on the top, a nice big screen on the back. And of course, they've kept the flip out arms here or fingers on the bottom so you can connect it to all your accessories. On the other side here is where the door compartment would open and you would put your battery right in there. So there is a little charging port right here as well, USB-C, if you do want to charge that. Now the battery on these is the same battery, got another one here, that they used in the GoPro Hero 9 Black as well. So they did keep the same battery. So if you do have that camera, a lot of your accessories or pretty much every accessory will work with this camera as well. So a couple other quick specs I'd like to talk about. Probably the biggest upgrade to the 10 over the 9 is the new GP2 processor. The first thing I noticed when I took it out of the box is how snappy and responsive the screens are. It's more like a smartphone now when I scroll through the menu system, so it's way smoother. You can swipe down. It's got a really nice menu system on it. The other thing I noticed is the front screen, if you are doing selfie mode or vlogging, is much smoother than the previous version as well. So a much smoother screen on the front. Now it also has 5.3K filming this time around at 60 frames per second. It has 4K 120 frames per second, and it also does 8 times slow-mo in 2.7K and 1080p. It has hypersmooth 4.0 now, which we're going to show you some test footage of. So if you're not sure what hypersmooth is, the camera can be shaking around if you're jogging or something like that, and it'll look very smooth and clean. No need for a gimbal any longer. It's waterproof up to 33 feet. So if you do snorkeling, diving, you go on holidays, you can go swimming with this. You don't need to put a housing on it or anything. It's waterproof just as it is with the door closed. It's got horizon leveling. And what that does is if you happen to be filming crooked like this, the footage will come out as straight up to 45 degrees. So that's awesome. And the sensor in it now does 23 megapixels and it has super photo HDR. All right, so I drove out to the park here. All the footage that you see in the park and right now is filmed on the GoPro, as well as the audio is coming directly from the GoPro. We're not going to test in all the different modes, but I'll give you a few different samples from different modes so you can see what it sounds and looks like. This is 4K 30 footage here. I'm just walking over the beautiful bridge here in the park. So I'm walking here 4K 30 and I've got horizon leveling on. I'm gonna flip it around here and walk with the camera very crooked, 30 degrees, and you can see that it's filming straight, which is awesome. And I'll go to the other side. I tilted it the other direction. This is what it looks like. Tilt back and tilt back again. So I switched it over to 1080p, 30 frames per second linear. And let's have a look. The fish are spawning here in the creek. So this is 4K 30. We're going to turn on the hypersmooth 4.0. I'm going to go for a little jog here and show you what this looks like. And the camera is shaking like crazy. when I do this. And let's also give time warp a try here. And at the push of a button, you can go into real time and then back into time warp. So far, I'm very happy with the footage coming from this GoPro Hero 10 Black. It's got the hypersmooth 4.0. It takes the shake out if you're walking or running with it. You don't need a gimbal any longer with this camera. It's got the horizon leveling, so if you're filming crooked, it looks straight. It films up to 5.3K at 60 frames per second, and it has the 23 megapixel photo sensor. It's waterproof, everything like that. It's a great camera, especially now with the GP2 processor. If you are looking for a new action camera, this might just be the one for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also remember to connect with me on social media. You'll find all those links below in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.